Video is going to go through the steps of downloading the data files that you'll need for this course. The first step you need to do is to log into your course, and you want to find the area called CIS 1350 data files. Now this is the 800 section course. So the different sections have the CIS 1350 data files located in different areas. Hopefully you can find them underneath the data file section, and then you will find the 1350 data files. You're going to click on the download button, and what it's going to do is download the files, more than likely to your downloads folder. I'm going to open up my downloads folder, and you will see that it has downloaded the CIS 1350 data files corrected 7.3 of 25. There was some issues that we fixed, and so these are the latest files for you. The next item that you want to do is these files are zipped, so you would want to unzip them. For those of you who do not have any program that can unzip the files, you can actually use something called pzip. And in order to use pzip, what you can do is go to a website of pzip.com, and I'm going to open another browser window, and I'm going to search for peazip.com. And you will find the software for pzips. So if you go to the pzip all platform, this is a free software, and you would want to download for Windows. There's also a Mac version, there's a Linux version. So if you click on the pzip for Windows, and then you can click on pzip 64-bit and download the software. And that also will be downloaded into your downloads folder. Once you download the software, you want to double click on it, open it up, and then follow the steps on installing the software. Just allow the prompts, the defaults, to be set. Once you install the software, you can get rid of the pzipped file in your downloads folder, or you can leave it there. You would want to then come back to the CIS 1350 data files, and if you double click on them, you're going to be asked, what do you want to open the software with? Because I've already told it to open up the software with pzip, the pzip window opens up automatically. But you can actually indicate that you want to open it up with pzip. Once pzip opens up, you're going to go to, you should have something that looks like this window. You're going to go to the extract area and click on the down arrow key. And what you would want to do is to select the option that says extract all here, smart new folder. You'd select that. It's going to extract the files based upon its process. Once it's done, you can now close pzip. You're done with it. And you will notice that you have a file folder here that is not zipped. This one that looks like a box is your zipped file. The one that looks like a folder is the unzipped version, and this is the version that you're going to be using for your assignments. If I double click on this file, you will notice that there are individual file folders in here. Notice that there is a scheme. You've got a file folder called HTML01, which is your assignment for out of the book for chapter HTML05, I do believe. You've got HTML06, HTML03, and so forth. Inside each one of these folders, you have individual file folders. You guys will be doing case 2 for every one of the assignments. Later on, when you get into chapter 5, we will be doing not only the case 2 assignment, but you will be doing the tutorial assignments. We give you these other folders If you decide to do the extra homework yourself, it is not graded unless you talk to your instructor. But if you want to work ahead, do practices, you can use these other file folders. Inside of case 2, if you get inside of case 2, these are the assignment files that you will be manipulating. You will not manipulate all of them, but you will manipulate some of them. When you're finished with manipulating the files that the book has you make changes to, the entire folder of case 2 needs to be moved to the server. I will also send you a link on how to upload your files to the server. But everything that is in this case 2 folder, all of these files support these HTML files that you're going to be editing. And you have to put all of the files on the server, not just the ones that the book asks you to manipulate, but you have to put everything in that folder. And when I show you how to upload, we're going to be uploading the entire folder so that way you get all the files on the server and you don't have to worry about missing things. Now, I'm going to go back to the main root directory. The first assignment, you guys will be manipulating this index file. This index file also is calling files out of this JS file, the CSS file, and the assets file. So you have to put all 4 of these things on the server also. If you only put the index file on the server and nothing else, then your index file is going to look funny. It will not be formatted correctly. The images will be missing. That is because it has to have these other files also because they support this index file. So you must upload all 4 of those files. You will be manipulating this index file each and every week because you have to link the index file to each one of your homework assignments. And we will be going over that also. The next video that you want to look for is editing your files in Visual Studio. Please look for a link to the video inside of your course.